Moving on, Palestinians have once again held a rally along the Gaza coast to protest against the Israeli blockade. They also launched a new freedom flotilla in a symbolic move against the siege. Our correspondent Ashraf Shannon reports that Israeli forces have once again opened fire on the protesters.
Small fishing boats sailed on Monday toward northern Gaza, close to the Israeli maritime barrier, in another symbolic attempt to break Israel's naval blockade. At the same time, hundreds of protesters gathered on the beach to support the Gaza Freedom Flotilla and demand the lifting of the blockade. The weekly event, which was the 21st of its kind, once again saw Israeli soldiers opening fire on unarmed demonstrators. Dozens of protesters were wounded and some suffered from tear gas inhalation. The Freedom Flotilla was part of the Great March of Return rallies, which started on March the 30th and aimed to draw attention to Israeli violations.
Our rallies are peaceful, but they continue to be met with lethal force. Israeli soldiers have been killing and injuring peaceful protesters. These soldiers have no mercy and they kill with impunity.
Since the beginning of the peaceful rallies, Israeli forces killed over 200 Palestinians, including children, journalists, and paramedics. Some 25,000 protesters were also injured. Protesters taking part in Monday's event condemned normalization of relations between some Arab countries and the Israeli regime.
Arab leaders have betrayed us and betrayed the Palestinian cause. Instead of helping us, they warm up to our enemy. I want them to know that the women and children of Palestine will fight for their rights. We will come to these peaceful rallies every week to tell the whole world that we want to return the land of our ancestors.
The Israeli regime continues to violate international law, especially by using deadly force against Palestinian civilians. Months on, protesters say they will continue their peaceful action against the Israeli regime until all of their demands are met. Ashraf Shannon, Press TV Gaza.